the location. I don't know yet, but we may have to do that. So I want to thank you guys for that. It is so humbling. I'm telling you, every time that I get that notification that somebody has registered, it brings me to tears. Really, it really does, because I think that people are now ready to get this money.
Come on.
Like, people are really ready to get this money now. And I want y'all to get it. So I'm excited that you guys are excited. But guess what? Go to my website, www.theangelbrowneffect.com. If you guys want to register for the seminar, soon enough, I might have to close registration. So right now, come on, sign up. You have to sign up. And don't forget my fan family page. Y'all continue to like my fan family page, because, you know, Jason be on me with the fan family page. You know, you want to make sure that he is making the social media butterfly that he's creating. He want to make sure that I am the social media butterfly that I say that I am. You know, I can't just be saying it and I'm really not, you know. So follow my or like it. No, it's not follow. Like my fan family page. It's The Angel Brown Effect with an A. Also, Instagram, it's at The Angel Brown Effect. And I also have Twitter. I be tweet. No, I don't even know if I be tweeting yet. I don't know. I gotta ask Jason. I don't know if I'm tweeting yet, but I might be tweeting yet. And the Twitter account is the AB Effect. Guys, also, if you want to call in today, because I got a really, really special guest, and the moment that she starts speaking about what we're going to talk about today, you're going to want to call in. 443-380-2803. Also, listen live, guys, at www.praisebaltimore.com and download that app at Praise 106.1. All right. So, quick story. You know I always have a quick story before I start. So, I am at the Family Dollar. That's right. I shop at Family Dollar. I was at Family Dollar getting all my stuff, and I was getting my, you know, you get your toothpaste, and you get all your stuff from Family Dollar, and it's much, much cheaper than going to Walmart or Target. I'm just saying. So I was shopping, and I had a young man that was behind me, and he was doing something that I used to do all the time. He was playing credit card roulette. Do you know what credit card roulette is? I used to do it all the time. Okay, credit card roulette is when you have a bunch of credit cards, and most likely they're not debit cards. And sometimes they could be debit cards, but mine was actually credit cards. That's how I got myself into a lot of credit troubles back in the day. And so you call the back of the card. You got the numbers on the back of the card. You got to keep calling the cards to see how much money on this one, how much money on that one. You might got $15 on this one, $17 on the other one, because you really don't know, because either they maxed out, you might not be paying them, you might be paying them, but you need to see how much is on each card to be able to make your purchase. That's credit card roulette. And that's what he was actually playing. And I did that a lot. You move to the side, you call the back of the number. Your credit limit is $300. You've used $299.95. Darn, I only got 5 cents left. No, they really, the truth. Right. That used to happen all the time. Or I would be over the limit. So after he made his purchase, which actually declined because he didn't have enough time to do the credit card roulette, because it was like a line forming in back of us, I pulled him to the side and I was like, listen, if you got to play credit card roulette, this is how you do it. Let me show you how to do it first. But then I want to show you how not to do it.
Master at it?
I was a master. I was a master at that, credit card roulette. I was a master at the payday loans. I had so many payday loans, it was ridiculous. I guess nobody know what payday loans is even. Oh yeah, I was doing the payday loans. They have like the 50% interest rates. Ooh. Yeah, it's actually horrible to have to do, but I had to do it. You know, sometimes keep the lights on. You know, get food in the house. But I was riding pretty. I was doing payday loans, but I was riding pretty. Dumb. But anyway, I ain't know no better back then. That's a whole nother segment.
Angel,
you know what?
Angel, you just hurt somebody's feelings.
I know. That's a whole nother segment, but I'll talk about that another time. I have some important information for you guys today. I'm telling you, what we're going to talk about today can get you hemmed up, jacked up, messed up. And I need for y'all to know the right way to deal with certain things. So I have my girl, Eunice Johnson,
Hey.
in the house today. She's from GEO Environmental Services, right? And I know that y'all are wondering what that is, and I'm going to have Eunice explain to you guys what that is.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me, Angel.
You're welcome.
GEO Environmental Services, we are an environmental testing company, inspection company. We focus on lead paint, mold, radon, and water services. And we can help a multitude of people. It can be kind of scary when you're talking about environmental issues.
Very.
And your health.
Yes.
And how it pertains to Baltimore City, Maryland, and all the rules and regulations. So we're here to kind of make that process easy and give you the right test. And we are third-party inspectors, meaning we just want to know the health of your house. We're not trying to get any extra money with remediation and anything like that.
Right.
But we just want to give you a true diagnosis of what's going on.
So you guys would come into a house or one of my houses, let's say one of my rental properties, and you would tell me if I had some mold issues, if I had lead issues and things like that?
Depending, yes. Sometimes we get phone calls for people who need to be in compliance with the Maryland Department of Environment.
Yep, that would be me.
So if you have a rental, if you have a property that was built before 1978 and you want to use it as a rental property,
Yes.
you got to get a lead paint inspection.
Yes.
And in that regard, we offer 3 different types.
What are the types?
So the first one is a full risk reduction, aka dust wipes. That's your basic one. We come in, we do a visual inspection of your property, and then we will take, if we don't find any chipping or flaking paint, then we will continue to take a lead paint test.
Okay.
We send those samples off to an accredited lab. We get the results back, and then we're able to issue you a 330 certificate. That 330 certificate is good for that particular renter that's coming in.
Okay.
The caveat or the catch is only good for that renter. So you got to find yourself a good tenant because once that tenant moves out, you have to get a new one.
I've experienced that.
Yeah.
At one point, I didn't know that. So I used the same lead inspection from the last tenant. I just saying, I did because I didn't know, right? And I used the same lead inspection, and I got a really big fat fine.
Yeah, they'll
Because
call
of
you.
it. Yeah.
They'll call you. Sometimes MDE has they kind of seek and destroy or make an example out of people.
That was me.
And so we can help you with that process.
That was me. So you can help with that process.
Absolutely.
So can I ask you a question? And I know that I'm asking for my personal knowledge, but other people it might help as well. So with the lead test, is it better with the houses in Baltimore City for us to be lead free or lead safe?
Oh, good question. So right now, lead free. MDE has kind of gotten away from lead safe. They've kind
Really?
of taken that off the table.
Okay.
And when you're talking about lead free, basically the interior and the exterior of your property has to come under the allowable amount according to MDE.
Okay.
Meaning, now it changes the rules a little bit. You can have chipping and flaking paint all over the place because we have to bring in an XRF machine. And this is going to basically, it goes 40 layers of paint back.
40 layers?
They say 30 to 40, but we kind of stick with 40.
Y'all got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when we come in and we actually paint, like when we're doing rental properties, we always think lead safe, you know? If we just paint over it, we'll be good. But I found out that that's not necessarily true.
No.
Because especially if you have kids living in those properties and they're like chipping at the paint and they go a layer under or a layer under that, they're right at the lead paint.
If you're opening up your windows, if you're causing any type of friction, you'd be surprised. We can't smell lead dust. We can't see lead dust. But that XRF machine can identify any higher levels of lead in live time. So we will get those results right there on the spot.
Wow. Okay, so now if we decide to do lead free, does that mean that we have to take out like all the baseboards, all the door trim, all the window trim and all that stuff? Or what does that exactly mean?
Well, what we tell our clients is you want to be completely ready and completely sure. Because if you're because we get the results in live time, and if we find that there is an area that has happened to have failed, then we have to revert back to doing the dust wipe samples.
Okay.
But you will depending on the renovation of the property, you want to make sure you take out the baseboards, the trim.
Right.
But then it changes things. Say, for instance, the inside of your house is lead-free, but the exterior still, we detect some type of lead, then you can go limited lead-free, which means that you only have to get a test every 2 years. We just have to come and look at the outside of your property, and we just have to keep that 330 certificate current.
Right.
If you fail to keep it current, then it invalidates the whole entire test, and you have to start all over.
Can I tell you how bomb it is that it is a female black woman?
Yes, with nappy hair.
Your hair is not nappy.
I'm proud of that.
Okay, well, nappy hair then. No, I'm kidding. I love your hair. It's natural hair. That's right. It's natural hair.
It's all good.
Mine is perm. I actually just washed it this morning, Jason. Anyway, that's why I got a hat on. I love it though. I can't do natural because it with the combing and stuff. I'm just like,
it's a struggle.
It's a struggle. Anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, we went. I'm sorry, Baltimore.
That's all right.
You know I have a short attention span. I wonder sometimes if I had ADHD back in the day and nobody diagnosed it.
No.
Possibly. Slightly, but it's okay. But anyway, so I think that it's bomb that you're an African-American woman doing this. You know why? Because you're in the same boat as me. You know, with construction, there's not a lot of women that do it. And then when you see women that do it, when I show up at job sites, when I used to, they thought I was the maid. They thought I was coming to clean the house. They thought I was everything but the general contractor. So do you have any pros and cons to being a woman in this field? Because there might be a woman out there listening like, wait, I could do lead inspections?
Absolutely. With 22 years in the cosmetic field, that's my beginning. Everybody thought I was crazy. Why in the world would I want to come and do lead paint inspections? I happened to see another woman on TV talk about how the lead laws were changing for 2015. That if you have a house that's built before 1978 and you need a lead paint inspection, it spoke to me. And I started to do my research and see, how can I become a lead paint inspector? And I took my courses. I formed a company.
Wow.
I knocked on everybody's door. And I demanded to be heard.
So now you're an entrepreneur?
Yep.
Wow. So you left what you loved.
Yep. 6 figures.
You left a 6-figure job and started this lead paint company.
Yep. Leap of faith.
Would you go back and do it again if you had to do it all over again?
Absolutely.
Wow. That's powerful. You know why? Because a lot of us get so complacent in where we are in our jobs, you know? Like, oh, well, I don't want to leave my job because they give me health care. Or I'm going to wait till the kids get out of college. Or I'm going to do this. And everything is wait. And I've learned, especially recently, with the passing of my mother, with my sister with this cancer, no, you're going to do it now. You want to do something, Angel Brown? You're going to do it now. You know, because tomorrow's not promised. And I know it's like a cliche, but it's not promised. So I think it's amazing that you took that leap of faith and you absolutely love it. How can people get in touch with you?
You can call me direct at 443-475-5489. You can visit our website at www.geoenvironmentalservices.net. We also have a Facebook page. And we are a family-run business. So I got my husband, I got my kids, we all on board.
I hear that. I met a husband, too. That's right. And HeTheBomb.com, too. And I love it when couples get together and actually start building that empire. Because we have to do spiritual house cleaning in our house first. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We want to...
She has a husband. Amen.
We want to flip houses. We want to build all these empires, but yet our houses are broken. Our foundation is not stable, but we want to put all this extra stuff on top. Yeah, I'm going to flip houses. I'm going to start lead paint companies. I'm going to do all this stuff.
I could not have done this without family support. There's no way.
Wow. That is absolutely awesome. Guys, go to my website right now, www.theangelbrowneffect.com. Sign up for that seminar. It's May 11th. May 11th. That's right. The day before Mother's Day. And bring your mothers, bring your kids, bring your wives. not your pets, but I'm going to have another seminar that you can bring pets, because I really feel like they can learn too. Register now for that seminar, guys, and don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm on YouTube now. Hey! It's the Angel Brown Effect. Y'all better follow those little videos, because guess what? I'm going to have all sorts of new stuff coming up, and actually, it's going to be a way to teach you as well. You're going to see me in these houses, see me in Home Depot, see me in my day-to-day life. And I know y'all interested in that. Well, maybe y'all not. But in case y'all are.
That's the courses. That's the courses you're talking about?
I'm talking about, no. I'm talking about the YouTube channel. I'm just going to be doing like a lot of, I like to show people when I teach them. You know, I can teach you out of a book, I can tell you and things like that, but I like to show people. So with the YouTube that Jason has thankfully, gracefully. See, sometimes you get tongue. Graciously. Did I say gracious? What would I say?
Gratefully.
I don't know. Gracefully?
Graciously.
It's graciously.
But what about gracefully? Gracefully. You can say gracefully.
Wow. Are we doing
No?
this?
Okay. All right. Well, I will check that out, and I'll let y'all know which word I'm supposed to be using. But whichever word it is, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to thank him for signing me up to YouTube so y'all can see all of this, okay?
Be a good time to pray.
Listen. Listen, y'all are hearing these spots all over the place with me talking about people coming from all over to flip a house in Baltimore. Baltimore is in the top 10 for flipping a house. Why are we letting people come from outside of the country, from other states, buying houses in our backyard? What are we doing? I don't understand. I'm trying to get y'all this information. I don't understand. Like the commercials say, do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? My husband thought that was so ghetto.
And he told you so.
And he told me too. But it was okay. I was in the moment at that moment. Anyway, I love this show. I love my team. Anyway, back to you, Eunice.
Yes, ma'am.
Give me some information. I had a problem one time in my grandmother's basement, right? I did not know. My grandmother was getting sick with breathing. She had breathing problems and all this stuff. And I didn't know until I became a contractor that her house was actually getting her sick. And I found out it was mold. It was mold like behind the drywall and things like that. Can you talk about mold a little bit? Mold and radon, to be honest with you, because I think that those are two very, very important things that we don't speak about.
Gotcha. So mold my daughter is the mold inspector for us, and she's extraordinarily passionate about
Your
mold.
daughter?
Yes, ma'am.
Generational wealth.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
And when it comes to mold, it's all about the water, trying to identify where the moisture intrusion is coming from.
Okay.
Mold can grow within 48 hours if you let it stay still.
48 hours.
48 hours. And there's different types of mold. There's over 140,000 organisms of mold.
140,000?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I know about
that
3.
They know.
Okay.
That they know. So as soon as you open your front door, mold can come in.
Whoa.
So there are different levels. There are different, mold can be active. It can be dormant. You never know. So when we come in, we're going to do a thorough examination. We need to identify where is that moisture intrusion coming from, because that's how they grow.
Yes.
Once we identify, we do a variety of tests and just try to figure out, do we do air samples? Do we do swabs? Do we just figure it out?
Yeah. I've had to do the air sample before, whereas though we had mold, and then they had to come in with like the white plastic and do like an air purification and all that stuff after they took the mold out. It was very expensive.
That's remediation.
Okay.
So what we do is we actually tell you where it is and then recommend remediators for you.
Got it. But you can recommend that to me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And what about radon?
Radon, that's my son.
Wow.
That's my son.
You hear me?
And I don't know if your listeners know, but 1 in every 15 houses has radon. Radon is the second cause of lung cancer. So you don't have to be a smoker. all of a sudden you pop up with lung cancer, and radon is a natural occurring gas. It just kind of seeps through your house. Can't smell it, can't see it. So matter of fact, we recommend that you get your house tested for radon twice a year because it can change per season.
What?
Absolutely.
What if you don't have like gas appliances?
Doesn't matter because it's coming from the rocks and it seeps up into your house. One in 15 houses have radon.
1 in 15 houses.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 in 15 on the block is going to have radon.
Yes, ma'am. And in Maryland, we do have a radon issue. We definitely have an issue. And if you Google that, they will give you a map. And you'll see all these red zones of areas that are really affected with radon.
Somebody need to put my address in. Because I ain't had no radon test.
We can help you with that.
I got to call you after to get me a radon test. I did not know you should have them twice a year.
Absolutely.
I didn't even have one. Radon tests, we usually don't get those. We worry about lead. We worry about mold. We really don't worry about radon.
Causes cancer.
Damn.
Lung cancer.
Ooh, darn.
That's okay.
Dang it. I mean, that's important to know. How can people reach out to you again?
You can visit our website, geoenvironmentalservices.net. You can go on our Facebook page, geoenvironmentalservices.net again. My phone number is 443-475-5489. And we take all questions, all calls. We help you as best we can.
And let me tell you, Eunice, I can call Eunice at any time and bounce things off of her. She's always willing to give me information and also willing to train people too. You know, it's people I've called and said, it's people I've called and said, you know, she's interested in lead, he's interested in lead, and she's helped them. She's like, I can help them. And that's the type of people I want on my team. Because here it is, I preach that all day long about sharing information. And she does it. She live it. You know, because it's a lot of us, you know how it goes. I ain't telling you, and I ain't giving her too much information. I don't want her to, you know, impede on what I'm doing. Because people think that it's going to take money out of their pocket if someone else comes into the same business.
I enjoy teaching at the end of the day, and I love helping people. So if I can help any and everyone, and you're right, I have trained a lot of people. And I remember when I did not have that helping hand, and I never want somebody to feel that way.
Right.
So if you ask me, I'm there.
Eunice, thank you so much for coming in today. I gotta have you come back because there's so many other things that we need to talk about. Guys, you gotta go to that website, www.theangelbrowneffect.com. Register for the seminar. It is selling out fast, and I am not lying. I will send you the numbers. It's selling out fast, guys.
You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Oh, that scared me. Thank you, Tony. Give me a little signal next time. Oh, that's gonna come on. All right, Baltimore, I'm so excited about this seminar. You guys, you have to sign up. Follow me on all of my social medias, guys, and check out my new YouTube page, The Angel Brown Effect. Nope, it ain't .com. Just The Angel Brown Effect. See you guys next week. Pat yourself on the back, Baltimore.
Angel Brown Effect. The Angel Brown Effect. Let's go.
Ladies, it's time for us to power up with Angel.
The Angel Brown Effect.
Angel.
Angel Brown Effect.
Angel.
Angel Brown Effect.
Empower me, inspire me.
The Angel Brown Effect.
Brick by brick and block by block. We're gonna build it up.
The Angel Brown Effect.
We're gonna build it up
The Angel Brown Effect.
with Angel.
What's up, Baltimore? This is Pastor G.J. Barnes, the brand new pastor of the Empowerment Temple Church, saying what's up, and I'm extending a personal invitation to you and your family to celebrate Jesus on this Easter. Have you been feeling like it's time for something different in your life? When was the last time you've been to church? Regardless of your answer, make up in your mind right now that I'm going to Empowerment Temple this Easter, this Sunday, for one of two power-packed services at either 8 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. We're where wearing jeans and t-shirts this Easter so we can focus on Christ and not clothes. And on Saturday, April 20th from 12:30 p.m. to 3 p.m., join us for our Easter egg